Everyone, today we will be discussing about the concept of CSMA, that is carrier sensing multiple access. It's nothing but when multiple signals are said to be transmitted from one end to another end, each signal is being checked for its probability which is being reaching to the other end. If any problem is there at that time, a backup would be considered and it will retransmit once again after certain time. That happens in the carrier sense multiple access. When multiple signals are there, the time propagation is being checked and one by one it will be propagated and it will be sent. Only when the line is said to be free, then only the information is being transmitted in carrier sense multiple access. Okay, so this is the concept of your carrier sense. Okay, when you are said to be checking it, it has to be checked one by one and it should be checked and cross connected and it will be sent to the other. Okay, so this is CSMA. Okay, in this CSMA you have various types which are being considered. CSMA has the one persistent CSMA, non-persistent CSMA and P persistent CSMA. One persistent CSMA, it's nothing but as soon as the channel becomes idle, it has to be transmitting the information from one end to another end. So no delay would be there, and even the efficiency is said to be little bit, not too much high, it will be little bit lower. Okay, non-persistent CSMA is least greedy. It has to wait for certain amount of time. I think since the carrier is said to be sensing, since it is said to be waiting, it has a higher delay and high efficiency is being considered because the performance it would be high when it is compared to the one persistent. P persistence, it is adjustable concept where the slots are being adjusted, it will be resensed and it will be sent one by one. The probability it will be checking and the slots it will be allocated, it will be balanced and it will be propagating the information from one end to another end in the format of a time slot. So first slot it will be allotted to one. If any problem is there, it moves back and it will allocate to the other one. Means what, that adjustment is there, that other process can execute when before a collision happens. So that is important when the information is being transmitted. You can see the advantages and disadvantages over one persistent, non-persistent and P persistent. One persistent, it doesn't wait, it transmits one by one without delay, it will be transmitting, but efficiency, since it is colliding, it will be having a chances of efficiency which is not said to be good. Non-persistence, it has to wait and transmit, means it has greater delay but efficiency is said to be higher one. Whereas P persistent, it's an adjustable thing that it will be occupying some other process to execute in that particular time. So no other process is idle, only that particular process is said to be pending. It takes a back of time and it will execute. So the delay and efficiency is said to be balanced in the P persistence CSM. So here you can check out for the throughput or the output of the one persistent. The efficiency is higher. Okay, it's good one. The worst is that it cannot allocate for the information which is said to be having any errors. Okay, that is the thing. Here non-persistent, no errors will be there, no problem is there while executing. Only thing is that it will be having a delay in the concept of non-persistent CSM. Okay, so this is the concept of your CSMA, throughput and the output, which is compared to the other concept, it is said to be gooder one than the other one. The performance is said to be higher in the P persistent concept. Non-persistent, it has little bit disadvantages over Aloha, but the P persistent, it will allow you to have a throughput or the output which is said to be balanced and which is said to be a gooder one in the carrier sensing multiple access. Okay, so this is the end of the session. Okay, thank you.